I first heard about the project Smart Network, Smarter Choices and Cycle Coventry through an email from my employer, University of Warwick. My first lesson was October the 26th. That was the lesson that changed my life. I had never ridden a bike before. I learned how to get onto a bike and get off again safely, and just generally getting the feel of the bike. It wasn't till really the second lesson, which was a fortnight later, that I managed to stay on the bike a little bit and pretty much ride up and down this path of a park. I was okay. And so I did a bit more practice on that, and then I went on to a course where we were maneuvering our bicycle through these little cones and learning to look over our shoulder and to be more comfortable on the bike, and that was more than enough to take in at that stage. I had a 4-week break. I took some time off work, I had some holidays home, went to the park and practiced for a couple of hours every day, and it was a case of 1 step forward and 2 steps back. But I persevered and I stayed on longer, I did more, I could maneuver more, and slowly but surely I began to see the improvements and my confidence began to grow a bit. So those 4 weeks away were crucial to practice what I'd done. On the improver level, I went out onto the quiet roads for the very first time. There was only 2 other pupils with me, and so we had plenty of attention from the instructor. We learnt about making turns into the road and joining the main road from a side road, and just being aware of the issues around us, the safety issues around us, and not forgetting the all-in important way of just looking behind us and being aware of what's happening around us. Then I did the advanced course, and we were on busier roads and we were tackling roundabouts, busy roundabouts. I felt a little bit nervous, a little bit scared, but I was so excited that I got to that stage from not even being able to get onto the bike. And then the falling off stages, right from how I used to be to the point where I'm actually cycling on the road and it's quite a busy road. I felt I'd come a long way, and there's always room for improvement, but for me that was a big sort of achievement. I learned how to fix a puncture, and we had practical training. And also on the brakes, we took the brake pads off and then put them back on again so we could see how the brakes worked mechanically. And on the safety one, we were looking at safety issues like, for example, doing the M-check. Yes, I've booked a journey accompaniment in, and I was allowed to choose which journey I'd like to make. And I wanted to make the journey to Kenilworth from my place of work, Warwick University. And that's booked in, and I can't get out of it now. I cycle in every day as a result of attending the BikeRight classes and the tuition I've had from brilliant instructors. I cycle to the shops, I cycle to friends' houses, I cycle purely for pleasure, going to the park. It's lovely, and it has enriched my life. Journeys are a lot shorter, I get plenty of exercise, plenty of fresh air, so I feel great, and I wouldn't have done it without BikeRight. So thank you to BikeRight, Smart Network, Smarter Choices and Cycle Coventry. Do it, you won't regret it, you'll have brilliant instructors, your confidence will grow, and quite frankly, if I can do it, anyone can do it.